The question could be asked the other way. Why not? There's a fundamental question that even physicists love to ask these days, which is why existence versus non-existence? Why is there existence? Why is there not non-existence? There are lots of scientists who prohibit their students at university from asking the question, why? And why sometimes from a science point of view is considered to be an irrelevant word at the start of any question. Perhaps how, perhaps when, perhaps by what mechanics, etc. Why we're here though, we're going to rise to the challenge and tackle the question with great ease. There's a purpose in the existence of the whole creation, and it is expansion of happiness. Expansion of happiness is why we're here. Happiness always can be expanded. And happiness begins with the underlying unified field breaking its symmetry, the unmanifest, breaking its symmetry and turning into forms and turning into phenomena. And the purpose of it doing so is to break the, shall we say, boredom of just oneness and to have the fun of variety. In variety, we have the opportunity for the flow of that characteristic human experience that we all crave, which is love. Love is the desire of the consciousness field itself. And in order for love to occur, there has to be more than one. Love is based upon shared experience. And one of the greatest joys we have is in shared experience. Shared experience basically is what we're after. It is the thing for which we're willing to surrender most of our dismissible preferences, most of the things that we would, be happily do without if only we could have a shared experience of some kind. And what is a shared experience all about? It's what we call love. It's the identification that you and I actually probably are disguised versions of the same one indivisible self. I rather suspect you're actually me. There was somebody who came to me once as a private client and said, I love my husband so much, I kind of really want to be him. She said, if I could be a man, I'd want to be him. And interestingly enough, when he came to meet me afterward, he said almost the same words about her, unprompted by anything. He said, she's just such an amazing woman. I really if I was going to be a woman, I'd want to be her. So here's her wanting to be him and him wanting to be her, if only either of them weren't already assigned their gender roles. We have this suspicion that there's actually only one thing. And we need to rapidly increase the speed of our cognition that that is in fact the truth. But the one enjoys playing as many. One indivisible whole ocean of consciousness playing as many waves on its surface. The oneness enjoys multiplicity. Multiplicity within oneness is the purpose of creation and the joys that can come from that. So, since this is the purpose, if we're not experiencing ever-increasing happiness, if we're not experiencing ever-increasing joy, we need to get with the program. And getting with the program means losing the stresses that bind us to the past, the stresses in our physiology that bind us and shackle us to past experiences. We need to lose those stresses through meditation and rapidly expand our awareness into the joys of the present moment. The present moment is an ever-unfolding sequential elaboration of the underlying truth, which is love. That's the purpose.